Tampa native Ernest Boger has always considered himself an all-American boy. He grew up in Progress Village, a black suburb, and although he was set to graduate as valedictorian at Howard W. Blake High School, the thought of attending college hadn't yet crossed his mind. As an editor for the school paper, he wrote stories encouraging his classmates to apply to the new university being built only a few miles away, not knowing he would later make history as its first black student and graduate. 40 years later, he is nationally known as a renowned expert, educator, and pioneer in the hospitality and tourism industry. Widely published and a popular speaker, he's also touched countless lives in a very personal way.
I met Dr. Boger my freshman year in college at Bethune-Cookman University. I didn't really know what I wanted to do, but when I got started, they let me know, I think you want to be in hospitality. Dr. Boger will take great care of you. He immediately made me feel at ease, and he said, don't worry, we got you. We're going to take care of you. And when I came to college, I had a lot of student loans. So I was able to get the Statler Scholarship, which took care of all of my room and board and tuition for the rest of schooling. I would have never have gotten that without Dr. Boger's help. I owe it all to Dr. Boger, honestly. If he had not been there to guide me and to open doors for me, I would never have gotten where I am.
During his time at the University of South Florida, at the height of the civil rights movement, Ernie, as his jazz lab band and choir mates called him, rarely encountered discrimination on campus. Rather, when he was refused service at a local restaurant, the entire band walked out in protest, and students picketed the establishment for days.
I know he has spoken to me very fondly about USF, and I think he really was impressed that USF, for him, presented an opportunity to move forward.
Ernie earned a degree in psychology in 1965. His quest for an MBA was interrupted by military service during the Vietnam War. Afterward, he returned to the University of North Texas to finish his business degree and went on to earn his doctorate in management from Revens University, officially becoming Dr. Ernest Boger. As an educator, he helped lay the groundwork for the emerging hospitality discipline, founding programs at universities across the U.S., Jamaica, and the Bahamas. He led the departments of hospitality management at Bethune-Cookman College in Daytona Beach and the University of Maryland Eastern Shore, among other high-level posts.
He is this titan of industry, right? Everybody knew who he was, and we felt like, wow, we were amongst royalty in the hospitality field whenever we were together. One of the things that I learned so much from Dr. Boger is the power of an experience and giving an experience. And coming from a historically black college, obviously the majority of our students are from the African American community and may not have had all the opportunities before, but he always made sure that when we went out somewhere, we went out to a nice fine dining restaurant, or that we got to go on international study tours, or that we got to meet CEOs and VPs of industry to make sure that we got the experience of having a seat at the table. And I think that was so powerful for so many students, including myself.
Boger retired in 2020, or as he likes to call it, rewirement. He continues to share his knowledge and expertise by publishing scholarly journal articles and giving lectures, and has stayed connected to his alma mater as a life member of the USF Alumni Association. One of his proudest achievements was receiving the Presidential Fellow Medallion from then USF President Judy Ginchaft in 2016.
Here we have an educator, and in this case, black educator, who has made a contribution so significant in this country and in hospitality education. Tourism, arguably, is the #1 industry in Florida. And so Ernie is a person who represents and who is part of that whole tourism endeavor. For Florida and for USF, that's really critical. And for USF to have been the place that nurtured Ernie in beginning to move forward is something that this university should be proud of.
Please join us in congratulating 2022 USF Distinguished Alumnus, Ernest P. Boger II.